Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Glory and praise on glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and BARAK HALAHYAM. Call HALAHYAM, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and praise on glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and of course, you know, I said the Pastor Millstone teacher well. And the main topic of the lesson is a two-part topic. First one going into the MOTB, the C-hip. And the second one is going into a only jig. No, there is no. The people who say racism is done, it's gone, it don't exist. You're an idiot. You are a complete fool. No, but let's start here. Because I just went to Sam's Club. I just saw all of it. No, going into the building. No, looked on the other side. They had these two like arches. No, over the exit. And those are basically like cameras that scan the products. No, they scan the products of the things you're buying. Now they scan it when you go to the arches, and they automatically check if you bought them or not. No, because a year ago I went to the same store and it didn't have those things. You know, all you had to do is take your receipt. But now instead, you have to go to the arches, and then they can just scan whether or not you pay for it or not. You know, and it shows the power of Esau's goddamn miracles. You know. And convenience. It only got to lead to the MOTB. This is all conditioning you, to get used to the convenience of not having to worry about carrying receipt anywhere and being monitored, and only leading you to the MOTB to see it in your skin, man. No, that's the only way it lead to the micro C-hip in your skin, man. So reading it, Revelation 13:16, called of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive an MARK in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now looking at because they had like a promotional video about it on the screen. I didn't watch the whole thing. No, but I believe they like check, your credit card, because you had to use a specific card to get in there to make a purchase. So I believe like they checked your the membership card, to see whether or not you made a purchase in there, from the cameras and all that real quick. Then they let the person at the door know that you made the purchase. So this is normally what the CM going to be, the micro CM. They're going to be the final embodiment. So you don't need to bring a credit card. You don't need to bring a card anywhere, because people can lose a card. But if it's in your right hand, and people are going to be so desperate during that time, and you got to remember, they got to make a situation to make it so that everyone's desperate to get that shit, So they got it got to be so convenient now during that time that you're not going to need a car. You're not going to need a car. You're not even going to need your wallet. You just need to go in there. You got to read see if you got to scan it, because you got to have a sensor to see where or not you have the C-hip on you. You got to bring the C-hip through. In your hand, obviously, and you make your purchases and you leave. And you just take the money out of your account. When you leave. Now, this is the society, the digital society we're entering into, 15-minute cities and all that, man. For convenience. And only during that time, it's going to be the final nail in the coffin to Esau's imprisonment. So let me read this one last verse. That no man might buy or sell, say he that had the MARK or the name of the beast or the number of his name, which the name of the beast is the NWO, because that's only you're being branded in that name. You don't know. It's not going to say you got to be branded with the NWO. No, you're basically giving yourself over, to Esau's society, and you take that C-hip, man. Because it's what you call a digital O. I'll go into that in just a second. And the number of the name is, of course, 6. Well, yeah, the number of his name is 666, which, if you look at the barcode, Slovakia. But anyway, you gotta be able to, you gotta be forced to buy and sell, with that C-hip, man. And the number of it is 666, which goes into the barcode. The two long thin lines in the middle, the start and the end of the barcode equates to 6 in barcode language, you know? No, so 666. So that's what it is. And we preach it by faith. So you don't believe it, that's on you. Now I'll talk about the digital O. No, because in the ancient world, no, servant. No, hold on. Let me put on this do not disturb. He can interrupt the man. Salakia. Hold on. Do this real quick. Kablamo. There you go. Salakia. No? No, but in the ancient world, no, the master is a servant wants to stay with the master forever. No, they gotta get a digital O. Well, they gotta get an O, which is a piercing. No, through their ear. No, but in this case, it's a piercing into your hand. A mark in your hand specifically, not a piercing. No, because there's a difference between a piercing and a mark. No, in the ancient world, you can pierce your skin. No, of course, you can pierce your skin for like a earring, a ring. Because women do it all the time. They get, to get their ears pierced for a ring, earrings, and all that shit. Some don't even get their nose pierced, of like a nose ring, whatever the case would be. No. You can get ring. You can get earrings and piercings and all that shit. No. No, but only you can't, not is it lawful actually, to get a mark in your skin or a tattoo, that thing like tattoo, things like the max clean. You know what I'm talking about? I say max clean because you're going into your skin. You're putting shit inside you. You're not supposed to put shit inside you. So when you get a tattoo, you're writing inside your skin. So go and putting some shit inside your skin. You're not supposed to do that. You can pierce your skin, and you take that shit out. All that stuff. No, our forefathers had earrings. All that. No, but you're not allowed to put shit literally inside you. Now see it, literally you putting some shit inside you. That's wicked. That is a sin. But piercing, you pierce your skin, pierce your ear or your nose or whatever the case would be. That's not a law for you can do that. So in fact, that's a law. I'm about to read it right now. Exodus chapter 21 in verse verse 5. Get to the point. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go free. So if the master give the servant a wife, a woman, he can't leave with the woman. He has to stay there forever. Reading on, then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door, or to the doorpost, which his master shall and his master shall bore his ear or pierce his ear. Drew was an O, and he shall be his servant, and he shall serve him forever. So basically he's submitting his servitude to that master forever. In this case, Esau got to mark you and pierce you with that see him, man. Make you his servant forever. With that see him, man. Again, you want top proof that the see him about to be in place? Elon Musk, the man responsible for Neuralink, is the right-hand man of this nigga Trump, Now, literally, he's the right-hand man. He's in there, man. What other president did that, man? Had this tech CEO, whatever it can be, a whole brain C-hip in the organization as right hand. What other president have done that before, man? I'll wait. So we're in that time, man. We're in that time. Now I mentioned about race inequality and shit like that. Because you're oppressed, Jake. You are oppressed. You're oppressed. You're not equal to the so-called white man. You're not on his level. You are indeed oppressed. Because when I went into the store this morning, I went to Sam's Club. Well, they have a prime premium membership, but Jake can't afford. Because it all goes back to systematic racism, Esau gets the best jobs. Esau gets these factory jobs, get these high-paying working jobs, and all these trade school shit. Esau gets that stuff, man. Why? Because this is his society. This is his kingdom. Get these high-paying jobs, and they get all that, man. That's why they can afford these types of stores and all that, man. No, they living good, man. Getting $800 a week or $900. Live in a comfortable house, lawn mowed. You can tell that is Edomite living there if their lawns consistently mowed. The roads are clean. They got a backyard. The house is all fancy, sprued up. Their neighbors have clean streets. No trash. This man. This is Zechariah 1:15. Now, very sore displeased with the heathen. They're at ease. For I will little displeased, and they help forward the affliction. So, hey, you are oppressed, man. No, we're in an afflicted state, man. And we're at the bottom. We are literally at the bottom, man. They're getting these high quality goods. No, they're living delicately. No, in peace. No, but we are struggling, man. No, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the Americans, you're at the bottom, man. Just look at the ghetto. Look at where you live right now. Go outside and look where you live. You got to see trash in the streets, abandoned houses. No, it looks filthy. No, that's where you live at. No, that's where you at. No, boarded up stores. Because you're at the bottom, man. Deuteronomy 28:43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. So the heathen living amongst us, well, during that time they lived amongst us, they got here very high. That's the same shit going on back then. In our own land. You had heathen, who are making bank off Jake. Like they're doing right now, they got these Chinese stores, Arab stores. They're making bank off Jake, man. And guess what they're doing? They're going back to their own country, converting the money and being rich. Man, making fast stacks of money, man. In their own country, because the American dollar is more valuable than their country's dollar. So they come over here in America. They set up a little cheap-ass shop. Selling some bullshit to Jake. Jake soaks that shit up and buys it. Next thing you know, they still in poverty. Jake's still in poverty, but they go back to their own country and make bank, man. So they're doing it back then. How much more now? He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. So we're at the bottom, man. We gotta keep being at the bottom, man. We're not gonna be at the top. Why? Because we're under curses, man. And what other nations under curses right now? You tell me. Is it the Ishmaelite man? And I'll say it like this. There are a little few specks of Edomites who are at the bottom, who are homeless, or whatever case it be. Hey, they're getting fucked up because the Lord put that curse upon them, some of them could be Jakes as well. Can't forget to say that. But most of these so-called white people who are homeless and things like that, they're getting cursed from the Heavenly Father himself, man. Probably because there was some wicked-ass nigga in previous life. Some real devil, man. So the Lord jacked their ass up at the bottom. Where they belong, man. But anywho, you, Jakes, you're at the bottom because you disobey YAHAWASHI. So the Lord said he's heathen to get over on you, man. And the pressure shit out of you. That's why you can't get up, come over these devils, man. That's why you can't have a good society. Remember, I believe it's called Black Wall Street. I believe they call it Black Wall Street. They burn that shit down, man. When Jake tried to set up his own thing, they burn that shit down, man. Because they don't want you coming up in power. They don't want you establishing yourself. They want you at the bottom, man. You guys keep being at the bottom. It don't matter what you do. The only way to get out of the bottom is waiting for YAHAWASHI, man, because that's our salvation. That's our ticket out here, man. YAHAWASHI is our ticket out here. That's our hope. There is no hope here, man. But low on the other side, of course, praise on glorification. YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and Shalom.